What is up, YouTube? I am starting here at Spring Lake Park. Gonna do a quick little loop, talk a little bit about my new bike. See that Fezzari La Sal peak. Bear with me on this video. It's been a while since I've used the gimbal. Hopefully we get some decent footage here. But also this loop that I'm here doing here in Annadel State Park out here in Santa Rosa, California is my favorite, like, beginner to intermediate loop. Alright, so I'm starting out here on Canyon Trail, and this is just a fire road. So we're gonna climb canyon all the way up to the top. Alright, so climbing canyon here still. It's I want to say it's around 3 miles to get to the top of where we're going to go to Marsh Trail. So, talking a little bit about my bike. This is the Fezzari La Sal Peak Elite build with Fox suspension. So I got the X2 in the rear and the Fox 36 fork up front. I got the matte green color to go with all my Fox Kashima, and I think it looks pretty slick. It's a 150 rear travel, 160 front, which is a major upgrade from my previous bike, which was a stump jumper. It was a 130. So if you're watching this, you're probably interested in the La Sal Peak, and one of the most notable things about this bike, which everybody talks about, is the 78-degree seat tube angle. My first climb, let me say this, I've done about 30 miles on this bike, so I've had a little bit of time to get acquainted with it. My first climb, it wasn't harder than my prior bike, but it was burning my quads in like a whole new section, like just the top of my quads compared to like the side of my quads. By my second ride, I was kind of used to it, so it wasn't bad. Almost to the top of canyon, and then we were going to turn right and head up Marsh Trail. Here we go, turn right, up Marsh. This is a little bit more techie climb. I'm in my 50-tooth rear. Ain't no shame in my game. I want to add, if you don't have trail forks, get it. It'll make your life so much easier. And you can look exactly this route here. Also, this Marsh Trail, if you know about the big fires that happened here a couple of years ago, this trail was burned pretty bad. As you can see, it's looking pretty green now. Looking good. Things are starting to grow. I mean, I will say this bike, once you kind of get used to that steep angle, seat tube angle, it does climb really well. I'm climbing with the shock open right now, and there's a little bit of bob, but I feel like there is on every full suspension bike. And if you're anything like me, you were looking at this bike and the Ibis Ritmo, and I will say I was head over heels obsessed with the Ritmo before finding this bike. And I demoed the Ritmo 2 or 3 times, and man, that's a good bike. And then I saw this bike, and it has almost identical numbers to the Ritmo, geometry numbers. Came with better spec, in my opinion, and it was much cheaper, and I love the freaking look of this bike. some people are like, kink on the top tube. I think it looks sick. So looks are subjective, but yeah, this bike climbs really well. And I rode in Auburn State Recreation Area last week, and I took it to a small little bike park that we have here in Nevada, California, called Stafford Lake Bike Park. And it's just kind of some jumps and some little slow lines, and it handled that like excellent, like butter. And it's very confidence inspiring. You know, I was hitting stuff in Auburn this year that I wouldn't do last year. If you check my Instagram, a little plug on my Instagram, Erick the Red MTV, you'll see me hitting a little drop, and I'll plug that in here. So, it is hot, let me tell you, boys and girls. I am dumping sweat right now. Oh God. Oh Jesus. Oh man, that was bad. Didn't dab. Still going strong. I'm sure this looks pretty flat on camera, but I assure you, it is not. Oh God. Maybe some of you are natural born billy goats. I'm not. Training to be one day. One really cool thing about this trail, Marsh Trail, is the scenery changes so much. Like we were in that chunky rock, freaking exposed to the sun, and now we're in this nice, like, kind of, oh Jesus, kind of loamy redwoods that are burned but still supply shade. But it's like different terrain. It's like a couple different terrains that you and landscapes that you come across climbing this trail. And look at this. How could you not think this is absolutely gorgeous? Man, blessed fam, blessed. All right, y'all, we made it to the top of Marsh. So, turn. You see Buick Meadow? That way is continuing up Marsh, but we're gonna go that way. We're gonna go left up here, and we're gonna head up South Burma Trail now, almost to the top. Realized I forgot to show you guys my bike. There's this beauty. Fox 36 factory, Fox X2, Fox transfer factory, GX Eagle with descendant cranks, 1-up pedals. These are the aluminum or alloy ones. We got the Stans Flow wheels, Maxxis tires. We got the SRAM Code RSC brakes with the race face cockpit. Alright, just did a quick battery change. Now we're heading up South Burma Trail. Oh, it's super overgrown. Ugh. Oh man. Gonna have to do a tick check. Definitely take a nice shower, scrub my skin of poison oak. The rain this year really washed this thing out. Feeling the wrath of the summer heat. Here we go. See that? Look at that. Oh my God. Almost ran over a caterpillar. Oh. Okay. I'll meet you at the top. Alright, y'all. When you make it to this bench and this big ass tree, then you made it to the top. I want to say shout out to Hand Up gloves for these. I don't know if you can tell, but they're like super thin. And shout out to my girlfriend for getting them for me for my birthday. All right, here we go. Let's hit this descent. Open your suspension if it's not already. Mine is. All right, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Little rock jump right here. Little pedally through here. Oh God, super slippery. Holy crap. One thing that I don't like on this bike that I need to change are the grips. I'm used to some Odie lock-on road grips, and they're thick. These, I think they're lizard skins or something, Ergons. They're super thin, and my hands do not like it. Smash it. Oh Jesus. Oh God. Here we go. Slow this sharp turn. Alright, this part's super flowy. Super fun. Woo. Double right here on the right. I'm a bitch. Skip it. Oh, roll. Top this turn. Burma. Oh, there's some turkeys. Little roller. Air on that. Coming through this section. Go down the middle. This turn is hella slippery. Now the fast section. YOLO. Sharp turn, sharp right. Slow down a little, high line. Cut it in. Whew. Still flying. Kind of bumpy. Take this high line on your right. It's kind of more advanced. But it's way easier to get through that turn. If you're a beginner, I wouldn't recommend it. I saw Burma. Now we're on Warren Richardson Fire Road, and we're gonna climb this for, I don't know, like half a mile to get to North Burma Trail.